Hi, and welcome to the Sassy Mares podcast, where we dive into the most controversial topics in the equestrian world.
We give our unfiltered opinions and say the things that others won't.
With 4 hosts from different backgrounds, we bring a mix of perspectives, experiences, and even a few debates.
So saddle up, it's going to be a fun one.
How do you start again? It's been so long. Hi, welcome to the Sassy Mares podcast. I am Amy.
I'm Robin.
I'm Alex.
And let's catch up before we hit the topic. What's everyone been doing?
It's been a while from we recorded.
Sorry, hang on, I got boogers. I'm allergic to somebody. Somebody is you.
Do you want to get a tissue?
Is it coming out of my face?
Yeah, actually a little bit.
Okay, pause. So I'm back. Less boogers. So what's everyone been up to? Catch up with me. Catch up with us.
I've been jumping as usual. Was being very successful. Now I'm being silly. So
Why? What happened?
I'm just getting cocky.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I seen your score yesterday.
It's so nasty. Yeah, I was like coming round to this fence and I was like, oh my god, I'm doing really well here. Like I could win this. And instead of just playing it safe to be like, let's actually do this. I tried to cut a fence, like a really tight slice to cut in between two fences. So it was like a jump here, and a jump here, and I was going to go through it.
Uh-huh.
And then I was like, oh my god, I'm doing it. Like, oh my god, I'm actually doing it. And then I just didn't do it, and I took my leg off and got scared.
Okay.
So yeah, I had to stop. Lol. And then last week I had a poll, which was sad. The very first one too. So
that's annoying. And you just want to give up immediately. Like, what's even
Yeah.
the point?
I know. So this week I was like, I'm gonna do so good. And then I did. I actually think I went one end of the scale to the other.
But you have gone out and run on grass 2 weeks in a row. So
Yeah,
good.
yeah. I've been doing pretty good to be on grass. I think I was good to be that confident on grass, that ballsy on grass to attempt
Yeah.
something like that.
Well, yeah.
Because no one else attempted it, and I maybe that should be in the red flag. Maybe it wasn't doable. I was like, I could do it. I couldn't do it. So
But you could have done it if you didn't get scared, maybe.
yeah, I know. So hopefully next year I don't get scared.
Just be
Not
cocky the whole way through.
Yeah.
Don't
so-
let yourself get uncocky.
Yeah, just think I'm the bee's knees. But yeah, apart from that, that's all I think that's all I've been doing.
What you been doing?
I think that's
What you
it.
been doing?
What you been doing?
I've been working.
No, you weren't. You were competing.
Actually, yeah, I went to my first away competition in 5 years.
What? Is that a lot?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's been 5 years
Oh,
since
yes.
I've actually gone away
You were
because
competing at
I was
Higgins,
competing
yeah.
at Higgins while I was at Higgins.
Oh yes.
So that's the first time I've actually got in the trailer and gone somewhere. I've also not
Mhm.
competed at Laurel View.
How'd you do?
I came 5th. I did get
Out of an
it,
extremely large class.
it was an intro.
So
and
that doesn't matter.
I did get 76%.
That's extremely high.
Yeah, first place got 82.
That's insane.
Oh god,
That's
that's
insane.
like a perfect. Well, it's not because it would be 100% if it was perfect.
It was good to get out though. It was a nice. I feel confident now. I feel
Any
like
more
I could
planned?
go out. Not at the minute. But I think next time anyone's going anywhere, even if it's to jumping, I'll probably just go and
Yeah.
have a little
Yeah.
tootle round.
Yeah, do cross pulls or something even just
Yeah,
for funsies.
it'd be nice to get out again.
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming.
You hate the bug, don't you? And you just want to keep going.
I see everyone else going out, and I'm like, oh, can that be me, please?
Put your name down on the list, girl. My turn. What you been doing?
I moved yards.
Oh my god, that feels like a lifetime ago.
I know, but I was still at my old yard when we recorded this.
Okay, and
It's going good. Elsie was very settled until this week, and now she's
Oh.
went backwards in time, which is
oh
annoying.
no.
I was sad. I didn't want to leave my old yard, but this one was just so much closer and better. So it's not
It's
like
literally
it's not like I had
you
to leave for any problem.
Like you can see the yard from your house and vice versa.
Yeah,
Like
you
it's
can.
that close to you.
Yeah, which is ideal because anything goes wrong and anyone escapes, then I have to go up.
You said that with a tone that implies someone escaped.
Someone escaped. Yeah, that happens. Well, that used to. That's not a new thing. She's
Yeah.
always done that, but because I was half an hour away, somebody else had to deal with it. Now I have to deal with it. I have to go up and fucking rescue. Sorry, shouldn't have swore. I have to go up and rescue my own horse from escaping. But yeah, she caused absolute terror. Did I send you the video of what she did?
No.
So in the back field where it's like a big field, but it's all
Yeah,
like
sections,
6
yeah.
paddocks with electric fencing for 6 horses. Actually, I don't know if it's 6, it might be more. She was apparently out and put back in, and nobody told me. So once she gets out, she knows she can. So she got out again in the night, and I think she must have wound everybody up because she gets out the front and then is walking around the walkway, and I think that wound everyone up. And then I came up at 9 o'clock. The entire place was trashed. they'd ran through every single paddock of electric fencing. I don't know how nobody got their legs tangled.
Yeah.
And you could hear it was all still electrified and snapping. Like, you hear the clicking.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell have they been doing? Like, how are they all alive and safe and sound? Like, but yeah, that was annoying. And now she's a little terror. She's not allowed out at night.
That's funny. That's not though, but it is. It's funny because she's cute.
Yeah, you have to laugh at it. Like,
She's just a little tiny girl, just having
yeah,
a rambunctious time.
She really is. Just mischievous.
Love her.
And then, yeah, I think that's all I did, isn't it?
Yeah. Feels like it's been so long, but like we're really boring people and we've done nothing.
Yeah. Anyways, is that all caught up? Should we move on to our topic?
Our controversial topic.
Controversial topic that I don't know why it's controversial. It's,
That's what the whole point then of us.
you gotta educate me.
I try my best.
So our topic is trailers, loading, travelling, all that.
Yeah.
Travelling, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah, travelling. Like travelling horses.
So why is travelling controversial, Robin?
I think there's controversial aspects to it, like travelling, you know, when it's really hot. Because I don't think, well, especially older boxes and older
Yeah.
lorries, they're not, like they don't have fans, they might not have windows, like, you know, they can slide.
Yeah, they like cook you.
Yeah, so they're like tin, so they're going to be hot. And then I guess travelling, if it's really, really, really windy, like, is that can be, you know, dangerous, or like travelling, you know, if it's a wee bit icy.
Yeah.
And like, I think there's exceptions to the rule, like if your horse needs to go for colic or an injury,
Yeah.
but just for you to go jump,
Yeah.
you know, like you kind of have to weigh it up, like is it really that fair? And then like if you get there and you're standing waiting an hour in your class and they're standing in a box, like yeah, you have the window open or you have like the ramp down, but like they're not getting that big a breeze in there to keep
Yeah.
them cool.
No.
And if it's that warm, it's probably a warm breeze coming in anyway.
Yeah, and then I guess you can go into the aspect of like maybe dodgy boxes, dodgy trailers.
Yeah.
You know, like are they safe to be traveling in? Things like that. I don't really think it's controversial because like we all have to travel our horses.
It's not really the act of travelling that is controversial, it's the silly people that make silly decisions that
Yeah.
are controversial.
Yeah.
If people don't have their wits about them and just, like, they'd be like, oh, I paid for that class. I'm gonna, like, that's my plans. I've been working towards it all week. I'm gonna go there. I don't care what the weather conditions are.
Mhm.
And they're not putting their horses' welfare or anything
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
They're just going because that's what they want to do. They don't think, oh, like, it's too warm, she might cook in the box, or it's too windy. Like, I don't know. People are stupid sometimes.
Yeah, and I think like it's all well and good being like, oh, you get there and you get home, but like, what if something happens? What
Yeah,
if you're sitting
yeah.
in traffic and on the motorway there's a crash
Yeah.
and you're stuck in your horse? There's no breeze coming in then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and it's like 25 degrees. 25 degrees to us is hot,
Yeah.
but like I know to other people it might not be that hot.
To
Like,
all our international listeners.
yeah, but like when you're in like England and stuff, like their heat wave is not like pushing 30 or something.
It was.
Yeah.
Like imagine getting stuck on the M1, 30 degrees,
Yeah.
your horse in the back, and you don't have water with you, and then what?
That's
Not
true.
Not
'cause
everyone travels with water.
I never travelled with water when I
Yeah.
used to go out in the box because I would just get it at the venue.
Exactly. What happens if you break down? You're stuck in.
Me from the past, you silly mer.
Yeah.
What if I broke down?
Yeah.
My
And-
dad would have had like a bottle of water down Mary's neck. Jump with water for us. That's so selfish of me.
Yeah. You never travel with brew.
No,
Water.
I just was wait till I got there and give him water then.
It's shocking. Me acting like I travel with water all the time. I do if I'm going to like county shows, but if I'm going to like Portmore and stuff, I don't because they have a tap. But it's
Yeah.
the same thing. What if I broke down? I did break down.
Did you have water?
No.
No, but it was like February, so it was fine.
Or just don't get thirsty in February?
It was March.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it was like 2-degree heat, not 20.
Traumatizing nonetheless.
Yeah, I didn't have water on me then. I was like, thankfully it wasn't like a breakdown that it was going to take. Like it wasn't like you were stuck in motorway traffic. It was a
Yeah.
breakdown when you were going to get back within like the hour, so it wasn't that bad. But like, it's just things like that. I guess people don't really think about all the time.
Sure, we broke down at a venue. Where was it?
Did we?
Yeah. You borrowed someone's box from the yard. A van, and it broke down.
Yes, it was Higgins-Croft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember this is how stupid we were. We were kids, and your mom was like trying to sort out me and you got in your car because it was going to start like doing donuts around the car park. We were just driving in circles.
I don't remember
When
this.
Pepsi was in a stable.
I don't remember this.
Yeah, because like someone, I think your dad came.
Why did I have my car? My mum.
Your mom drove the van, and then we drove your car as well. I don't know
Right.
why. I actually don't know.
I had an inkling, I had an intuition, I knew something was going to go wrong.
And there was a third person there. I don't know who it was though. Maybe it was a person that owned the van. I
Yeah.
can't remember. But then your dad had to go to your yard, borrow a box off somebody, put it up to his taxi, and then he came and rescued Pepsi. And we were just doing circles and
That was just so funny, and I don't remember that. I remember us breaking down. Because I remember, thankfully that was at the yard, like, so, you know, I think the owner gave us hay and stuff.
yeah.
And obviously let us get water, but she didn't have a stable for that night.
I
that
thought
was-
she put her in a stable.
No, she was still in the box.
Was she?
Yeah, she was on the box. I remember being pitch black and it was freezing.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was very cold.
Yes, probably we were doing donuts, warm up.
Yeah.
No, I remember that, but I actually completely forgot about that. What a
I got
fun
stranded
time.
once as well.
Where did
On
you
the-
get stranded?
Well, I was away. This was like years and years and years ago. Like I wasn't riding, but I went with people to a competition, and literally like on the way back over the hills from the airport, car broke down.
Oh.
One of them old Defenders
Yeah, not good.
just died. We were like, oh, oh no, that's a really bad road as well.
Yeah. What happened there then?
Yeah.
I think we eventually got the car started.
Okay. I think it kind of puts into perspective though that like this is probably why you need to be aware of like your vehicle. I know stuff happens, but it's like if you can prevent a little bit. Like I know cars break down, that's just like the nature of a vehicle, isn't it?
I don't know.
But some of it's definitely preventable.
Yeah, like getting your car serviced and stuff surely is going to help that.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like I don't think it is the nature of it. I think you just need to look after your stuff.
Yeah, but then things can happen anyway because your alternator belt snapped.
Yeah, I'm alternate
Oh
about
yeah.
this one.
No
And that
service
can
will
just-
fix that.
Nah.
No, that can just happen. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter how much you look at your car.
That's when we broke down there in March. It was the belt snapped and it like my car was in the garage like the week before. So it's like if something
Oh,
you know
yeah,
they could have looked at it, but like
Yeah, it was fine
it
then.
literally was just one of those things that it just snapped. And that's just and it, yeah, the AA man was telling me it could have never happened or it could happen like constantly, and it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
And then yeah, that was a whole ordeal to get the police and all because like to get the horse off the box because it was like a 60-mile-an-hour dual. Was it dual carriageway?
No, it's a single road,
It's
but
a single road.
it is a 60 mile per hour
A
road.
fast road, like.
A fast road.
I was glad it was dry that day. Imagine how miserable it would have been if it was wet.
Yeah.
It was a nice sunny day too.
It
wasn't
was. Pepsi had a nice graze on the grass
Sun.
verge
Yeah.
while we were
Eating
changing the
the-
box
Eating
around.
the road grass.
Yeah.
While we were changing the box around. But like you see that all the time. Like actually funny enough, it was because I had seen someone on TikTok like the week before
Yeah.
whose lorry broke down on the motorway.
It went on fire, didn't it?
Yeah, and they had to call the police and I was like, I know what to do in this situation.
Intuition kicked in.
That's actually another point though why you need to have a good loader. Because if you had to take her off on the motorway because of your vehicle had broken down, imagine she was a bad loader trying to get her back in the box.
That's actually really scary.
Not a motorway, a road, but you know what I mean.
That's
Could be a
actually
motorway.
scary to think about. Though.
Yeah, yeah. You know the way people are like, oh, they like do the lunge lines and like have to have 3 people to get them on the box, and they know they're going to be okay to show because like, oh, someone will be around to help them.
Imagine doing
all
that on the motorway and you
Yeah.
travel alone.
Yeah, if you're on your own and you're relying on
The
people. like,
police are there
oh
with
my
their lunch
God.
lines.
Who's behind? Go on, get on.
I have
it's-
trauma from bad loaders.
I think that's another thing to talk about though, like bad loaders.
Yeah, bad loaders, I think, are fixable. That's
You-
my controversial opinion.
I agree.
I don't think there's one bad loader who cannot be fixed.
But then what do you think about the guy who's like the horse whisperer and
The
all
horse
he does
shank?
is
No,
he puts a Julie head collar on
no,
them.
but
Like,
it works, and Eric's like that as well. I've witnessed this with my own eyes. People cannot get their horse in the box, and Eric comes and just leads them on and just follow him. And I don't know what he does. How has he got
Because he's
this?
French.
He's got this aura. I don't
'Cause he's
know.
French.
Like it's so weird. Is it like the confidence and the
aura.
cockiness just going? The horse is going in the box, and the horse just
no,
follows you.
But
I
no,
think
but I agree
confidence-
with that.
Yeah, confidence is big things. If you're going to load your horse and you know it's going to rear up or something,
Yeah,
you're
a bit-
already waiting for it. Whereas
Yeah.
he doesn't know anything prior. He just walks on like.
If
Yeah,
he's
it's
walking on with
unbelievable.
confidence.
Yeah.
Because I had one that I was told wasn't great to load,
Yeah,
and I walked on, and it took maybe 10 minutes of convincing,
yeah.
but then it went on, and someone else was like, oh, the last time they tried to load that horse, like it reared and spun and broke off and all, and I was like,
Yeah.
well, it's on the box
Yeah.
now, it's eating this dinner on the box,
What
and
do
I
you-
just did that for like 2 weeks straight.
Yeah. What do you think about the methods to get them on? The lunge lines over the bum.
I don't like it.
I don't love it, but I don't know, I think that's like unkind pressure nearly, that's like forceful pressure.
I don't
yeah.
think you should let your horse get to that point.
And I
Like,
think if it is at that point, like bringing the lunge lines to a show to get it back on the box to get it home, I think is crazy. you shouldn't be bringing it out.
I think it gets to the selfish point. Like,
Yeah.
clearly you want to go out and you want to
Yeah,
compete.
the
Like,
horse doesn't want to go out.
yeah, you should be making
You
it
should
fun.
be spending the time at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, I perfectly agree with feeding them the dinner on the box.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if you have to get your box out and feed your horse on the box every
Yeah.
night,
Just do it.
just do it.
Yeah.
If you have the time to prep to go to a show,
Got
Yeah.
the
put
to
that
practice.
time into having a confident horse, because like you said, stuff happens, and like if a box does break down, like what if, like, and I think your horse, if you have the facilities there, like if someone has a lorry, they should know how to load into a lorry, they should
Yeah.
know how to load into a 3.5 ton, because what if that's the only thing that can come pick you up if you're broken down?
Yeah.
Like your horse should be well rounded enough to be able to go on everything.
But that would be hard to train on though if you only have like a
Yeah.
trailer, like a horse trailer.
But if someone else at your yard had something, if they had it out,
Yeah.
it's worthwhile just asking, oh, can I just pop him into
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, because Rue was going on my lorry. He was a bit weird with it at the start because he was always travelled in the trailer.
Yeah, perhaps he didn't like going under the lorry for the first time. She didn't do anything.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's a steeper ramp. She was like,
yeah.
whoa, what
Our
is
ramp
this?
was like that too.
Yeah, it
Ours
was steep. Mine was steep because it was a 7.5 ton. So she had to like, I think she went to go on it and was like, well, this is different.
Yeah.
And then it circled around. She walked straight on that time. She was really good. And then she's been on the 3.5 tons as well. And obviously they're funny. She has to like maneuver their body
Yeah.
in. But yeah, she's fine to go on everything. Thankfully, she just self loads.
Yeah, Elsie like runs
Legend.
on the lorry, but she didn't do that going under your box every week.
No, she just left the window.
Yeah. Should I come with like window cleaner?
Yeah, you put that on her CV because she cleaned my window for me. She just went on, just started going blah, blah, like in the window. You can see her tongue go up and down. It's like,
She's so weird and it's so embarrassing.
and she had, it was like lick mouth as well, so it was like orange lick up and
So
down.
actually, it must be a fell thing. Fell boys are so
What I was doing
strange.
today, no. She
That should be a segment on your TikTok.
no, I think it should. I was gonna change my TikTok to like
What else he did today?
the weird fell pony or something because the things she does, like today she was you know those poly jump things?
The
There's
dinosaur
like,
blocks?
Yeah, there's like a wee hole in it.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
just,
so like
like,
raised poles.
She made her lip like like long.
Yeah.
She stuck her lip right in the hole. Like in the hole. Like it must be a drainage hole for the
Yeah.
rain to come through. And then she found the hole at the other side and did the same thing. Like she made her muzzle like like long.
Like she did the Kylie Jenner lip challenge, like with a shot glass.
I was just sticking her lip in, and then I was trying to get her to walk over poles. I was just doing groundwork with her, and then I was backing her up over poles, and she was getting like she was a wee bit confused. And that's fine.
Yeah.
Like I mean, she's done it a million times at her old yard, but this is a new yard.
Yeah,
so she-
new poles, you know.
new poles, new Elsie. So then she started just this weird like sensory issue thing. So she was backing up over the poles, and then she decided she wanted to just rub her ankles on the pole and just like do that.
No, you need to, if you don't change your TikTok, you need to make a TikTok of what else he did today.
Yeah,
Like that, or even just make it a segment on your TikTok, because honestly,
every single day.
that's going to put you into the creator fund. You're going to get 1 million followers like that. Like, people are going to love that.
Yeah. She was like, I was like backing her up and she was like rolling the pole with like the back of her feet.
That's so weird.
Because she was just like,
She's not right in the head. that
No,
horse.
and no, it's just not.
I
And
think she got kicked by her mum or something when
I
she
was
was born.
thinking, I was just getting worse.
Oh my gosh, early onset dementia.
I thought that.
Yeah.
Because she was all scared of like one side of the arena today, and I was like, "Girl, like we've been at the shower for 2 weeks. You're fine. Why
We
are you
did speak
scared?"
about this in previous episodes, though. The horses don't think like that.
But she was scared of. No, she's like scared of it now though. Like
Uh.
since my last ride, and she.
Well, what did you do? Beat her?
No, but I'm gonna if she doesn't stop being scared of it.
That's literally pots as well. Every time I ride pots, there's a different part of the area. It's
Yeah.
scary. And I'm like, you live here.
Yeah.
You live here. It's not like I've gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Literally every time I get on her, she's like, oh, something new in that corner.
So stupid. Anyway. Loading. What else he did today? Tune in. Check out my TikTok, @AmyCopa. Sorry.
No, it's got what else he did today?
I'm just going to make a segment. I am actually going to because it'll be so funny.
It will be so funny.
But yeah, loading. What was I saying? I was saying she
Do
was
we
weird.
agree with the methods of like? So
Oh,
what methods? I know the lunge line one where you
lunge
like,
line.
Just straight up beating it.
yeah,
Straight up beat it. I heavily
Like going
agree.
behind it with a lunge or well, a lunge whip.
yeah.
Not a lunge line, but a lunge whip.
I have beaten the girl with the lunge whip.
I-
Sitting behind a horse like many a time.
Coax
Not
him
gonna
with
lie.
food. I know is obviously a big one.
Yeah, I didn't I lead her on with a lick. On
Yeah,
the
yeah,
box?
you did. And that's
Um,
when the window got licky.
Sorry about that.
Don't
She's
worry.
gonna bring that up every second of this podcast. And then yeah, I was always told to do that though, to bring them on with food and treats.
But like
I think it's a good thing to do.
pressure and release and reward as such being the
Yeah.
treat. is like
Well,
the
my-
best method.
Mine's self-load. I just throw a rope over her neck and she
That's
just
unreal.
trots on in like she's
But
what a legend.
I like the
that's
video of
such a
her
good-
loving her boots.
Yeah.
That's such a good thing to have, though. She's not afraid of the box at all.
She runs up and girls wee haylage net. Like,
That's enough of a reward. It's just hey.
that girl loves her hay. Honestly, she'd do anything for a slither of hay. One,
Slither,
one little string and
Just
just
like
like
morsel.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
Clapping.
Oh yeah, no.
I
Any
have
yeah.
sort of
that. I've
noise.
done that a lot.
Broom.
I might out myself as like a loader
Abuser.
abuser, but it's not for my horse. It's for other people at yards and stuff.
That's
and
what I
they're
was gonna say.
They're like, get this horse. Do you want to help me get this horse to the box? And I just go.
I have
and
approached
then
with a broom before. Not touched with the broom, but I
Yeah.
have approached with
See,
the broom.
all of these you're saying, I witnessed at yards.
Yeah.
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 These are like normal methods.
Have you seen the thing that they sell, like the thing for difficult loaders, and it's like a
No.
black
I have.
string that goes around their bum? It's basically like
You pull them on the box, basically.
yeah, but it's basically just spending money for the lunge line method. If you've already got your lunge lines, you don't need it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it goes around their bum. Don't know how it works. Never seen anyone use it. But it's funny that they're selling methods to get them on the box. Like just I don't
Yeah.
know, just put some groundwork in. Like
Yeah, sell an ebook on how to load your horse properly instead.
literally go talk to the girls that do the positive reinforcement. They're gonna get your horse on the box like that.
Yeah.
Like
Or get one of those
horse
weird,
shrinks.
those weird random men.
Yeah,
who
from
just know
Facebook.
they just know how to load for some reason.
But they're always self-loading at the end. And actually,
Yeah.
I sit and watch all the videos.
See, I
But then I
need
think
no.
whenever-
When they leave,
Yeah.
I need
And
someone,
after.
anyone out there, right? This is my plea to anyone out there. I'm looking directly in the camera. If you have a bad loader, please get one of these people out and then do a follow up 2 or 3 weeks later. I want to know, does it actually work?
I don't think so. I think it's in the moment and they follow that guy, and then a week later they'll try and load their horse themselves and all the same problems come back. That's
See,
why
but I've never seen anyone saying this.
I just have a feeling.
I have a feeling like that too. I don't know. I want to believe that it's true, but I need someone out there to do it for me and let
Isn't
me
it
know.
a wee Northern Irish guy, but he's not. He doesn't live here.
Yeah. He is Northern Irish, but I think he's
Okay.
English based. But I had one bad loader, but she wasn't a bad loader. She just never had loaded on a trailer before. She'd always travelled in a lorry, like her whole life.
Oh,
Anywhere.
luxury queen.
Yeah, she was a luxurious queen. Anywhere she was on a lorry. So when I tried to put it in the trailer for the first time, she like walked on it. I think it like moved, and she's like, nah, and then it just shot off the back.
Yeah.
It just like pulled back. But then it literally was just a case of like, I don't know, stud muffins,
Yeah.
like a high reward treat.
Yeah.
One foot. Here you go. Another foot. Another treat. And then literally within 5 minutes, she was on the box.
By the time it's just like buzzing with sugar.
Yeah, just
I've done that
but then again,
before.
self-loaded. Because
Yeah.
she was like, oh my god, stud muffin, hell yeah.
Yeah. Did
Like-
you give her stuff off every time? She
Yeah.
would have done.
Not, well, no, friend, she went off it and she just self-loaded herself.
She's, where's this stud muffin cut down?
Yeah,
This woman's got stripped.
I love horses that self-load. It is the best flax ever.
Yeah.
Just
Have
be
one?
like, go on.
Have you ever seen anyone ride them into the box? Because I have.
Stop
No.
it. What?
How,
Yeah.
you
What
know,
a good method though.
smack your noggin at the
Probably
top.
not a good method.
How do you get off?
You just grab the box when they walk on. Like Volt, yeah.
Oh yeah, people that go to the stables. I see that in TikTok videos all the time.
Are they
I've-
bareback or
I've
are they
seen-
saddle?
A lot of people do bareback, yeah. I've seen people ride them into the box.
No, I've never seen
Yeah,
that.
because the horse will go anywhere you tell it when you're on it.
Well, not,
Not really.
necessarily.
So you get things at nap.
Did
I've seen it.
it work?
I mean, yeah, but like,
Was the horse
you
okay
shouldn't
with it?
have to do that.
No.
Well, it's like,
I said something there and I thought it was a good point and I can't remember what I said.
couldn't have been that good of a point.
So I said there, are they bareback? And you said yeah. But that made me think, people do travel with horse tack on.
Because my
Yes.
neck.
I don't like it.
No, I don't either.
For the safety aspect, if something happened and your horse went down, like potentially could get like
Caught.
stuck on something.
Oh.
But also for the expense of your attack.
Yeah, like all sides of that, it's just pure laziness, isn't
Like
it?
just arrive 10 minutes earlier to tack
Yeah.
your horse up.
But
No.
I think it's probably horses that are maybe a bit agitated and won't stand to get tacked up. Is that what it is?
Yeah, but like, train
Train?
your horse better.
But you were so outraged, you couldn't even get that out.
It actually genuinely infuriates me because not only if they come down, like your stirrups could get caught in the way end of the trailer. Trailers are
Yeah.
tight.
Yeah,
True,
yeah, they are.
actually,
They are.
yeah.
You could get anything caught in your way end of the trailer.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Your horse could get their back caught
Yeah.
in the trailer.
Oh.
So what do you think then? Do you think travelling with a saddle and no bridle? Or like
No, they should be travelling with any
no
tack
tack on at all?
Naked.
Actually, a saddle's arguably worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because it's wider. And if
Because
they go down.
if you really had to put the bridle on, which you shouldn't have to, because you put the bridle on in the box when you get there,
Yeah.
and then put a head collar on.
Yeah.
Like
that's
if
what I
you
always say
had
as well.
to put the bridle on, say you need the bridle to get them on, say you
Mm.
needed that extra bit of I'm not going to judge.
Rewind
Well,
the
then
podcast 10 minutes, then do all those methods, and they don't need to bother to get them on.
Yes.
Yeah, but then you can't just put a chiffony in,
Yes.
and then you could actually just take that off.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, you just shouldn't be travelling your horse with tack on.
No,
Not
I
just
don't
that.
like that either.
It's going to heat them up even more.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
And if it's already a horse that gets agitated when they're travelling and you've got the saddle on,
Yeah.
you're going to get there and everything's going to be drenched as well.
Yeah, more anxious. And then you were just saying, oh, what if they're like bad to tack up? Just take your partition out.
I tack up on the box.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
them up in the box then, and then just take them off front ramp or
True.
the go off back ramp too. Like,
We're just solving all the problems. Like, every question, listen to this podcast, we'll solve all your problems.
yeah.
Thank you and good night. Actually, don't, we're not finished. Keep listening.
Yeah, so that was interesting. So I hadn't thought about that point actually before this episode.
Going down with tack on would be so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, scary. Like, then like you're like the tack's ruined. Like,
It only
Yeah.
takes them to stumble.
Oh, I have such PTSD from witnessing a horse fall in a box. It was literally the scariest moment of my life.
did they fall under the partition?
Sort of. He fell and he was like half under. He couldn't really get up. So that's to let him get up, he had to slice his front leg whole way up. Because it was the only way they could do it. He wouldn't be able to get the other way. 'Cause there was another horse there.
Yeah.
So they moved the front bar down and stuff, and then they just had to ask him to stand. And he tried, he was scrambling a wee bit, and then they asked him to stand again. And only because of the way his legs were, he just had to stand up. He sliced his whole leg up the front, and it was like, oh. It was at the Safe and roundabout as well.
A busy roundabout.
Busy
then.
roundabout. We were at,
Yeah.
like the wee car parky bit sort
Where
of
the
there.
shops is,
So we were like pulled in that junction, and then they had to get him off. Thankfully, he got back on again. He loaded again.
very traumatic for him. It's a good thing he did
Yeah.
load.
Yeah, I know. And then, do you know what's ironic about that? The horse beside him, the next time he went on a trailer, he colicked from stress. He's like, I saw my friend fall. I'm not getting back in there.
Awful.
I know a friend of mine, her horse fell on a trailer before. A guy, she said she was novice and didn't really know, but the guy should not have been towing. He was driving way too fast.
Right.
So he went round a roundabout too fast, and the
Yeah.
horse just fell under, but she couldn't go under because she was tied up.
Yeah.
So she was half
Yeah.
under the partition and half not, and she said the horse eventually got up, but the travel boots were literally shredded within an inch of their life, and she thinks that if the boots weren't on, the horse wouldn't have had
Yeah.
legs. Like, it would have severed everything.
Yeah, see, if he had boots on, he probably would have been okay then. His front leg would have been
well,
okay.
you don't know
And he
that.
actually just reminded me that his head was above the bar, so his neck was like near.
Yeah, because they were tied. Yeah, so she said. Yeah, like, they barely moved. Like,
Yeah.
it's just really scary to think about, because you tie them up for a reason, but then, like, that.
Yeah.
Like, what if they went fully down? Is that worse? I don't know. I'm thankfully, touch wood. I don't know where any wood.
My boner.
I was thinking about to do that as well.
You just touched my snot instead. That's worse than a boner.
Yeah, but I've never been in that position. Thank the Lord. Like, I'd just be scary. I don't know. Dick, what do you do?
I don't even know how that happened. So, because you said about that one
Going
person was
too
going too
fast.
fast. This was
Yeah.
around about as well. But the driver is my old yard owner. She was not.
No, she was very good.
Yeah,
driver.
she was so good with the trailer. Like,
Do-
honestly.
Maybe they were fighting or something.
It only takes them to hit the side of the trailer and lose their legs,
Yeah.
and then they're down under the partition. Like,
That's another thing. Like, some horses find it hard to travel with partition. I know Pepsi does. She doesn't get the back part of the partition.
Yeah.
It's always hung across for
she
her.
likes to spread.
She likes to stand with her legs wide, but apparently that's pretty common.
I
Especially
would have
with
thought.
front-facing trailers.
It would give them more balance in their
Yeah.
back anyway.
See, I would have thought they would have been able to lean.
I
on
remember
the partitions.
when we didn't know what was going on. I remember we were driving out of our old yard, so it was still like the private lane. I got in the back to see what was happening,
Yeah.
and yeah, it was going around corners. Her back end just slipped. Like,
I
it
remember her
didn't-
doing
It
that.
didn't go. She didn't go under, but it was like she was leaning. She was
Yeah.
leaning to try and balance herself, and then obviously when they lean, and then you turn.
Did you not have a problem? Was this the problem? And it turned out, was it like one of the tires was low? in the
Tire
trailer?
pressure
And you
was
didn't
off.
you were trying to figure out everything was wrong.
Yeah,
and-
the tire pressure was off, but since then I just gave her the whole back because
Yeah.
she travels better.
yeah.
She likes it, so who am I to turn around
You've
and
only
say
got one
no?
horse now anyway, so
Yeah,
it's not
and
like
my car is too. It's not strong enough to tow two, so I was like, I don't need.
Oh,
But
really?
I could if I think I needed to, but I wouldn't do it all the time.
Yeah. That would
Um.
probably be max capacity then.
Yeah, and then you don't want to be illegal, like, and you don't want
Yeah.
to ruin your car. But at the same time, I don't want to take the whole partition out because I use that side of the trailer, especially for stayaway shows,
Yeah.
and then I don't want to take it out, and then I need to put it back in, and then she doesn't travel.
Yeah.
So she travels fine, so I just leave it like that, and then
Yeah.
she balances better. But that's interesting. You were saying about tire pressure.
Yeah, because I remember it being like, was she kicking or something? going a certain way?
It
Or was it just the slipping?
It was like, yeah, she was
But
leaning
it
her
sounded-
leaning her body against the, I think she was leaning against the trailer, not the partition.
Yeah.
And then because she was leaning, when you turned a corner, just like gravity and whatever else, like force, she just, because she was leaning so much and then you were turning and then roads are bouncy,
Yeah.
she just couldn't get her feet in behind.
And
We
that-
tried different boots and all, sure.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
And it was just because one of the tire pressures was off, wasn't it?
Yeah, one
Which
of
is
them.
so weird that you wouldn't think something so minor would have such
Well,
a big effect.
We think it was the tire pressure.
But did you not fix the tires though? And then
I think
was
she
all
was better.
better?
Yeah, but we also opened the back partition.
well, we'll never know then.
Well, I've closed it before when she's being towed with another horse, like,
Yeah.
and she's been fine. So
So it was a tire pressure case closed.
essentially, yeah. Law and order. Dum, dum.
Special Pepsi unit.
Special Pepsi unit. Special Elsie unit.
Aww, that's mean because it's true. But yeah, you would think something so small like that would have such a big effect, but that's why.
I guess what trailer maintenance is a good thing to do, or like box maintenance.
I've seen loads on Facebook about floors giveaway though.
I think there was something here, or there was something I seen online, and a horse's foot was getting dragged along the motorway.
Oh,
'Cause
stop!
it came through the trailer.
I seen that.
Oh my god.
And it was a
remember where
horsey
it was.
girl. Like, it was like a junction. It was like, say it was like, you had like a giveaway junction or something. You know, you have to merge.
Yeah.
I think she's seen something, and she was a horsey girl herself. I was like, that's weird. So she caught up to the trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, there's something wrong, and then drove in front of the box, and I put their hands on and got them to slow down. And they pulled it over to the hard shoulder, and I think the horse's foot had fallen through the floor of the box and was getting dragged along. Thankfully, I think it was fine.
Imagine it was
how.
just like nub. There
I
was no
don't,
hoof
I
in it.
don't know how it was fine, but I think it was
Maybe
fine.
it had to be only grazing then.
Yeah,
Not proper.
actually on the road. Maybe
It's
just
so
three.
scary, but
That is
Yeah.
so scary. I think I'd be sexy. Things like that to freak me out.
wooden floors give me the heebie-jeebies.
I would never go near a trailer with a wooden floor.
No, because everything's on top of it.
You have to remember, like, horses pee and poo on it, and then like that wears
Yeah.
away wood.
Yeah.
So
I would rot anyway, even if it gets wet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In general, yeah. So you'd have to be getting. How often would you have to get that replaced? You know.
I have no idea,
I
but
don't
my
know.
trailer is older. Like, it is an older trailer, but it's aluminium floor,
Yeah.
and then it's a wooden ramp, but it's aluminium enforced on both sides.
Yeah.
So there's like a panel of wood, and I've had it replaced.
Yeah.
And I get it checked regularly, and thankfully it doesn't need. But I've had it replaced, I think, twice in the 8 years I've had it. But I think that's just me being.
Is that how long you've had your trailer?
Yeah, I've had it. Sure, I got what? I think I got maybe 7 years ago when I got her. Then we got the trailer. But yeah, I always get it checked. And I was going to say these earlier, but I was like, oh, I'll save it for the episode. Because it is like half aluminium, half wooden box. I'm actually going to get. I was considering buying a new box, but then I was like, the prices of them are so expensive still. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to replace the panels in it.
Yeah.
Because I get it serviced quite frequently. Like, as much as it ever needs, it gets done. And it's like structurally sound. Like, I don't know, what do you call it, chassis? I have no idea.
Yeah.
But the underneath of it's fine, and the trailer itself is fine. It just needs like a bit of like more aesthetic work than
Yeah.
anything else. So yeah, I'm gonna get the panels replaced and hopefully it'll look like a brand new trailer.
Paint it pink.
But I can pick any colour.
Paint it pink.
Oh, cute. What are you gonna do?
I just probably do black
Girl,
for like
no.
selling value, but I really want to do pink. I
Enjoy
seen a pink.
enjoy your box.
I seen a
Why not?
pink trailer at the show, a bright pink trailer at the show on Saturday.
I feel like you should go past
I
it.
love
Like, go cutesy.
Think so?
Yeah. Picture
Yeah.
Pepsi on the side. Don't worry about reselling. They can paint it. You get what you want.
I would love a pink
Oh,
box.
I
But
like
pink,
one or
pink would be
something would be
easy
so
to paint over because it's a light colour.
Exactly.
I know, but then it would show doo-doo. It'll show dirt out.
Why are you gonna have a pink floor?
No, but I mean, like when you're driving, that's gonna get dirty.
I'll have you wash it, don't worry.
Oh,
With bucket and soap.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's
What
how.
else? You look at.
Yeah, Elsie, can I hire you for a minute? Put a lick on it. And she's... But yeah, that's what I'm doing with my trailer. I was gonna buy a new one, but they're just way too expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the parts replaced, and that's gonna be fun. Go on my TikTok. I might be there soon. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Just trying to save the money for it 'cause it's expensive, but it's cheaper than buying a new box. So
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
you know
so
that's
many
that's
reasons.
good. That's a good thing to do.
Mhm.
Cause then, yeah, reuse and recycle.
it's a fine box. Apart from that, like it's just needs a bit of pick me up. But then I was
Don't
like,
we all?
yeah, I was like, do I just, because what we had done before, just paint it again? And I was like, oh, do I paint it? And then I was like, the cost of paint, I know it's not that going to cost the same
Like
amount
20
of
quid.
a panel. Actually, you'd be surprised, paint's very expensive, especially outdoor paint.
Mm.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know my paints.
But like, yeah, so I thought I'd just do that instead of just painting it and then replace the panels in a couple of years anyway. I was just replacing them now.
Yeah.
So that's the plans anyway, guys.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll be fun.
And who's going to do that for you?
Well, guys, let's go on to our pro for this episode. We're going to go on to who's replacing and who services my box all the time and who answers all my bellowing questions that I have. EquiFix. Woo!
Who's EquiFix?
My friend Tom. So EquiFix are a local business to Hillsborough, and Tom would service. He does trailers and lorries. He does them all.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and he services and he can, you know, fix and do whatever really needs. He's done all the work to my trailer. And that's what I have to say. I have zero complaints about my trailer, considering it's so old.
Yeah.
And it literally sat when we had the lorry for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And he was able to get it, like, spruced it right back up. So it, like, works impeccably. Like, I have no complaints. I just want it to look prettier because that's just me as a person.
Yeah.
But he's going to do that. Like, he's literally replacing the panels. I think he replaced floor in there for a girl too,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. And he's based in Hillsborough, but travels, I say, within reason. I don't know the mileage of how far he will go, like, but yeah, he travels around and would fix and service boxes and stuff. And this was obviously going to go up, I think, after the competition ends. But they do giveaways and stuff. They're doing a free trailer service or lorry service at the moment. So
Oh, that's good.
definitely worth a follow. We'll have their details on the screen and in the caption and stuff. So
Yeah.
please check them out. I'm sure they really appreciate it. And he's our pro for this. And he is going to answer loads of questions. And we will have this
Yeah. Insert.
here.
Why is the regular maintenance of horse boxes and lorries so critical?
Well, the prevention's always better than the cure. It's far cheaper generally to get them fixed as you go along, to pick up any potential issues that you don't even know about, than having to pay for an emergency call out, maybe at a show, or God forbid something happens on the road.
What are the potential risks involved with neglecting the upkeep of trailers or lorries for both human and horses?
Well, best case you end up with a breakdown, potentially not getting to a show where you want to go, or else stranded if you're already out. Worst case, you could end up with a serious accident. Trailer detaching, wheel coming off, flooring giving way, tire blowouts in an HGV is not a thing that you want to see.
Have you ever seen any real life examples of where poor maintenance has led to dangerous situations?
Myself personally, I've gone through a floor inspecting a trailer. I've also had a wheel come off going down the road. Not a trailer I worked on, one that I'd just got the land of, coming down the carriageway and the wheel passed me, and it wasn't a particularly pleasant experience in the slightest. But yeah, it's something that easily could have been avoided. There's people that I know of who've had trailers disconnected going down the road with horses on. It's just lucky, very, very, very lucky that both horses were absolutely fine.
What are the most common mechanical issues you encounter in horse transport vehicles?
Well, they all have their own faults. I-frame trailers in particular are terrible for doing wheel bearings, which is not a particularly difficult thing to fix, but common enough, and if they're not looked at soon enough, the wheel can come off. An awful lot of the lorries, especially the older ones, can be prone to being nearly rotten through, which again, well, can be quite expensive to repair, but just something to look out for. And brakes and tyres and everything are fairly common.
How often should horse owners be checking things like brakes, tyres and flooring?
Well, the simple things like the tyres, obviously you'll know if a tyre's flat, and lights should be checked before going out in the box or trailer at all. Things like brakes and more in-depth stuff depends on the vehicle. Trailers, I would personally recommend a service at least once a year, dependent on use, and maybe a safety check after 6 months. HGVs and vans definitely slightly more often, because you get an awful lot more wear and tear parts involved.
Are there any warning signs that a trailer or lorry might be unsafe to use?
Safety wise, obviously you'll know any rattles or noises out of anything isn't a good sign. A good one to check for is wheel nuts. If there's any streaks of rust coming off your wheel nuts, generally it's an indication that they've come loose to a certain degree, and it's worth putting a tire bar on them just to check to make sure they're tight. Other than that, generally you'll know if there's something wrong. Any noises, vibrations along those lines, generally you should have checked out as soon as possible.
What's your recommended maintenance schedule for someone who uses their trailer regularly?
Well, legally speaking, if you're using your anything over 7.5 ton in a professional manner, you should technically have 6 week safety checks done professionally and maintenance records kept. I know an awful lot of people probably don't. Same thing goes for the tachograph in a 7.5 tonner. Is very rarely used when it comes to equestrian vehicles. As I said, probably for trailers at least once a year, if not every 6 months, and vans and lorries more often than that, maybe every 6 months is a minimum, because nobody wants a breakdown.
Are there specific checks owners can do themselves before every journey?
Well, slightly more difficult if you're by yourself, if for checking brake lights, but definitely lights on trailers. If you're in a van or a lorry, you should always check your fluid levels, oil, coolant, tire pressures, because an awful lot of them sit up for long stretches at a time, and if you've had a leak and you maybe don't know about it, it'll save you the breakdown on the go.
How does the weather and seasonal changes affect trailer and lorry maintenance needs?
Well, not maybe as bad with the likes of an Ifer Williams, but any steel-bodied trailer during the winter will need washed more often. The same as a car, the road salt gets onto it and it just rots away to nothing, especially for the likes of a van or a horse box. You've got ammonia horse urine mixed with road salt, and yeah, it'll rot away to nothing in no time.
What are the legal and safety standards horse owners should be aware of?
Probably the biggest one that I've come across is the 3.5 ton and 7.5 ton weight limits. Really, an awful lot of people on grandfather rights that are still allowed to drive up to 7.5 ton on their original licence need to be more aware of the actual legislation around it. 7.5 ton is the maximum that they can carry. The time you add on maybe 2 or 3 horses on a 7.5 ton at most, and all your tack and the people in it, it can quite easily put you over the 7.5 ton mark. And same goes for a van with a 3.5 ton mark, and nobody wants to lose their licence over going for a day's show jumping.
How important is it to get a professional inspection, and how often should it be done?
Extremely important, because an awful lot of people don't rely on any sort of professional, and it's a case of dad'll do it, or my boyfriend will do it, or I know somebody that maybe doesn't necessarily know, and it can lead to some pretty unsafe scenarios. Definitely safety checks, frequency. Trailers would be the least frequent, with trucks would be, it's common sense. You know, the bigger the vehicle, the more complicated it is, the more often it should be checked.
What advice would you give to a new horse owner about transport safety?
Definitely do it once and do it right. A 4 gram box, if we're talking trailers, will cost you far less in the long run than the £1,000 box that you found in Facebook Marketplace to fix up. Generally, by the time you buy it and somebody you know decides to help you fix it up, and then it goes wrong, and then it has to go to a professional to get fixed again, you're better off buying the slightly more expensive box and doing it right. At least if you buy it from a dealer or from somebody trusted, then you know for a fact from the get-go you've A, potentially got warranty, and B, that it's been checked over before you've bought it.
Are there any myths or misconceptions about trailer maintenance that you'd like to clear up?
Handbrakes, definitely handbrakes. Please start using your handbrakes in your trailers. Certain people, I will leave unnamed in the podcast, I've shouted at this before, seem to believe if you leave your handbrake on, it'll seize. If your handbrake seizes from being left on, there's something wrong with your handbrake, and you should probably get it looked at. It seems to be a fairly common misconception.
If listeners were to take one thing away from this episode, what should it be?
If people were to take anything away from this episode of the Sassy Mares, I would definitely say keep on top of your maintenance, because a maintenance bill is going to be much less expensive than a repair bill or a vet bill if it gets to that stage.
And how can people get in touch with EquiFix or learn more about keeping their transport safe?
All the usual social media, Instagram, Facebook. You'll be able to find our email on there and phone number too. and we'll maybe see if we can put a link in the bio of this podcast.
So massive thank you to Tom from EquiFix there for giving us a very insightful pro. Lots to learn.
Lots to learn.
Learned lots.
Yeah, you don't really think there's that much about it.
No.
You think you just buy a box and then...
See, I think I'd be the same with cars. It's like,
Yeah.
I'll buy a car and I drive it, but you don't realise there's actually a lot of maintenance put in behind it.
And when you're putting your most prized possession in the world in the back of this trailer,
Literally a metal box.
like, it needs to be
Safe.
pristine. Like,
It needs to be safe.
yeah, like, it needs to be perfect. Like, I don't think you can just get away with it.
No.
And if you think you can, then...
No, you definitely should be getting your box serviced, especially
Yeah.
when there's places, something like that, like basically someone mobile, it will come to you.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you do it?
I think people only think if we've got a wooden floor, that's what they need to replace.
No, there's so much things.
It's everything.
Like,
Yeah.
even the electricals.
Yeah.
Like, you need to have those looked at, and like wheels as well.
Yeah.
Like, and especially if you're storing your trailer outside, which probably majority of us do.
Yeah.
We
I would
don't
say
have
90% of the people.
Anywhere inside to put our trailers.
Yeah.
They're better in the conditions all year.
Yeah.
Like it's going to eventually get wear and tear. Like, even these newer boxes,
Yeah.
they're still going, like, you're driving, what, half a ton in the back of it?
Yeah.
Your wheels are probably going to need checked at some point.
Yeah.
Probably going to need to get, not just retire your wheel, like your actual wheel bearings
Yeah,
and your
yeah.
axles and all, probably going to need to look that. Look at me. I know
It's the
so much.
electricals that get me. The amount of people I've driven behind, not just with horse trailers specifically,
No lights.
but any trailer
Yeah.
with no lights is wild.
I had,
because
one, I had one today with no lights today and no lights.
Oh
if
my
you
God.
if you
criminal.
have your horse in the back and you brake and
I
someone
can't
doesn't
see it.
realise you're braking,
I can't
Yeah.
see you breaking.
Yeah, they go
exactly.
straight in the
Sorry,
back
let
of
me
the
just
trailer,
rub
of
my
course.
crystal ball here.
Yeah, definitely, like electrics and stuff. And then you need to check them, because all being good, you're plugging them in. But
Unless
like,
they're not working.
you need to look to make sure they're working.
Yeah.
So,
And people
same with cars too.
don't do that though.
No,
Like,
I always
Robin's very thorough.
I always get used to check
Yeah.
my lights, guys.
But people don't.
Yeah,
Like, people just get in and drive and hope for the best. Like, imagine something just happened from the last time you drove it and you
Yeah.
have no idea. Like,
mm-hmm.
trailer maintenance,
Yeah.
trailer servicing needs to be...
Just general care.
Just look after your box.
Yeah, it's part of looking after your
Yeah.
horse. If you look after your horse and you do your stable every day and you ride it and it's all healthy, but then you put it in a box that you haven't looked at in over 2 or 3 years, like, you're not doing the most to care for your horse, because anything could happen.
Well, you wouldn't get into a car that was falling apart, so why would you expect your
I
horse to get
honestly-
in the
it's
box?
not right.
I honestly would. But,
No,
Yeah,
you're
but it's
supposed
not
to say
right,
no.
but I like my horse more than...
Yeah, it's okay for you to take your life in your own hands
Yeah,
and get into
yeah,
a dodgy car.
exactly.
Elsie
Yeah.
has no choice.
Yeah, like, I'm literally kidnapping her, putting her on a
Yeah.
metal box and towing her away. She doesn't know where she's going.
The least you can offer her is
Yeah.
safety within your remit, because
Yeah.
I know it's, at the end of the day, we've said this before, stuff happens on the road, not everything's
Yeah.
in your control, but if what you can control is servicing the transport that you have
Yeah.
and putting maintenance into the transport that you have, you should be doing it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because so
definitely.
much can go wrong. And we literally, I think we just like give a little tiny little kiss to the tip of the iceberg of what can go wrong. This
Yeah.
is why we have
Yeah.
Tom to tell us, because I'm pretty sure he's probably seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what we've seen, horses falling,
Uh-huh.
potentially could have been, like we said, tire pressures,
Yeah.
or like feet coming through,
I think it's
probably
wild.
wooden floors.
Yeah.
But there's probably so much more out there. Like, would you not say you seen a box on fire?
Yeah,
Could that have been
I've seen that. I've seen that on social media. Like,
electrical? Yeah.
less so boxes, more so lorries
Lorries.
just going up in flames.
Yeah, like lorries. We had one, and like they're a whole other ball game.
Yeah, there's so
They're
much more to
so
check.
much more to check, and so
Yeah.
much more can go wrong. I think again, like it doesn't, like you get your car serviced.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but you're putting things in the back. Like it still does the same thing as a car does.
Yeah.
Everything's in it, and then especially when you've got like gas for your cookers and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that need to be getting looked at.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, especially when you've got older things. And I know like a lot of us can't drop mad money on newer things.
Yeah.
Like some of us do have to buy older things. Like I have an older trailer, my lorry was older too. I think then it's even more important to be looking at things because of like wear and tear.
Yeah.
But definitely.
I loved your lorry. I remember going to see it.
I know I miss my lorry. It was the best time.
Why did you get rid of it?
I had one horse.
Oh. Why'd you buy it?
I had two horses. And mine's precious and does not travel with other things.
Oh.
So, but yeah, things at us.
Yeah, game.
Oh yeah, I forgot our game.
Yeah.
Pony
Did
game,
your
pony
mo-
game.
your mobile?
Yeah,
Yes, please.
yeah. Pony game, pony game.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I have some situations, no, scenarios is the word. What would you do? I've got 5. I just want to hear your stories, your immediate Worst answer. Okay.
No boom bop bop.
Not at all. Would not even make sense for this game. Okay.
Bop!
So what would you do? You're at a show, it's 28 degrees, and your horse refuses to load back onto the trailer.
Probably cry.
Okay, Robin.
Yeah, I think I'd probably get pissed off.
Why are you there in the first place?
Yeah, it's too hot. I think, no, see if my show went bad and it was that hot and I was sweaty and sticky, my horse said it wasn't going to load, I actually think a tear would fall from my eyes.
Yeah, like just leave it all there, the horse, the
Yeah.
box, everything,
Yeah.
just walk
Just
home.
yeah.
Yeah, I would just unhitch and just drive myself home, like, see you later,
She's
horse.
just walking around the car park.
Now I'm going tired of the box.
That's even worse. No freedom.
I think I'd probably hope and pray that there's someone there that could help and hopefully get her on the box eventually.
Okay.
But at 28 degrees, yeah, I think it's a bit too hot to have a horse out competing. But
Yeah. What if it was only 16 when you left and then a random heat wave hit? Yellowstone erupted. Apparently it's going to erupt. What if that erupted when
did you
were at
see
your
where
show?
the buffalo fell in?
Oh,
I
no.
did see the buffalo fall in.
He fell in and died.
Anyway, yeah, that's very hot to travel anyway.
Yeah, I
Check the
think-
weather forecast,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yellowstone is erupting at 12 p.m. I'll not travel.
Just an idea, yeah.
Yeah, I think it is a wee bit hot, but like you said, sometimes you have to travel. Like, what if it was at the vets?
Yeah.
We just said we're at a show.
And I'm just saying, just furthering this scenario, you know, it's a hypothetical scenario, hopefully. But yeah, hopefully there's friends there to help you.
This is like, you're like, it's hypothetical. These are all things that happened to me.
Are they?
No.
Oh.
I was like good loaders.
Yeah, just hope that there's friends there to help you and like hands to get them on, I guess.
There'll always be somebody at a show.
Yeah,
Always.
but it's a bit hot, like. But I don't think the temperature really changes.
Take your shoe jacket off. Roll up your sleeves. You should take your jacket off, so I don't know what you're rolling up. Your sleeves. Right, next. It's 5 a.m. You're halfway to a stay away show and you realise you forgot your bridle.
Buy one at the show.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
idea. What would you do?
Borrow
Buy
one.
one at the show. I got the EI and then realised that no one had actually told me what I needed for EI. I had no number bib. I had no medical armband. And I was like, oh my god, what the hell?
So what'd you do?
There was a shop there.
Yeah.
Ah.
I think if we're going to a stay away show, they're probably going to have some sort of shop. Or if not, there's going to be people there probably have a friend or someone you're friendly enough with you could borrow a bridle.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Okay. Next. You've just put into services. This one's funny, for no reason.
Services in like apple greens?
Yeah, you've put into apple green. Your horse has taken off one travel boot and peed on it in the trailer.
Probably take the other boot off.
Well,
No, I would just leave them all on.
yeah,
They're not wrapped yet. Leave them on. Is it wet inside the boot? Or do you pee on the outside?
Peed all over the floor and the boot.
Well,
I
over
would
the,
just put
all
the
over
boot back
the
on, to be
floor.
honest.
Over the floor. I travel with shavings down for this reason.
Sword.
Especially with her being a girl, because it all just goes out the back anyway. So I just put shavings down at the back.
Yeah.
I
I don't think boys pee on trailers.
Pepsi
Some of them do.
loves peeing everywhere. That girl will pee anywhere she gets the chance. Like, I literally put her on the boxer Saturday and just decided to waz. It's like, why couldn't you do that outside, girl?
Hex would always pee on the box.
She did. She peed outside National Balmoral too.
Did she?
Right beside the box, yeah.
Good girl.
Yeah, she does. She pees everywhere.
Not
Too
that-
shy to drink, but not too shy to take a piss.
Yeah, she won't drink at a show. My God, she'll. I actually
Where's she
felt
get the pee
bad.
from then?
I
She's
don't
not drinking?
know. She pre-drinks when she goes out.
Drinks.
But like we were at National Balmoral and then people came around and like lifted the poo from the car park so it like wasn't
Yeah.
loads of poo everywhere and they had to come to her 3 times. My God, just be pooping and peeing everywhere she goes. Like she loves life. But anyway, probably just take a boot off. And the pee, I would have shavings down. But if you didn't, unfortunately, it's probably gonna be a bit slippy. But
Yeah.
fun fact, you actually should put a hose inside your box more frequently than I thought because of pee and poo.
Germs.
Yeah, it's also bad for your flooring, even if it's metal.
Oh.
It's like acidity, sure, and like
Yeah, I suppose.
potentially damage the aluminium.
Interesting. Okay. Next. Your lorry breaks down in the middle of nowhere.
Nope.
There's no signal,
Nope.
and your horse is stressing out.
Nope. What 3 words?
Huh?
The app. What 3 words? It works with no signal.
I have an air tag in my car, so
What's that gonna do?
let someone know where I
It's
am.
in your car, not in the lorry.
Sorry,
What's that going to be?
I've moved the air tag to my lorry.
I've got an air tag in my car. We're good, guys. Just wait till someone randomly checks it to see if I've moved.
No, what 3 words? Is that not
I
an
have
app?
no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
You
it is.
used it.
Hannah used it.
I used it. She sent us the link to her yard.
The three words have no like
It's just called
correlation
what,
to where you are, and it
And
just
it's
gives you three random words.
coordinates. And it works with no signal, and then it means you can then ring emergency services. And
But how are you going to download the app if you don't have it?
You can still ring the emergency services on your SOS, by the way.
yeah, so you can bring them and just find the road
That's
that you're on.
such fake, because obviously it does work. If you can ring the emergency services, why can't I just ring my dad?
Because there's a lot more
I think there are
satellite
services,
connection for emergency
Have
services.
better than like GiftGaff
It's Vodafone, actually.
and then Vodafone. I don't know what your dad uses, but
I know why I sound like consultant. You didn't know.
I-
My dad uses Vodafone, okay?
sorry, I'm not in your dad's phone, like in his phone case, reading what he does every day. But yeah, ring the police. You're gonna know what road you're on, because you know what, if you don't get out and walk, you'll find the road name
Yeah.
and let them know where you are before you're stressing out. Honestly, me too, girl.
Just pet it.
Just give her a stud muffin. This is not sponsored by stud muffins. I wish
I
it
know,
was.
it could be. If you want to get in touch, Stud Muffin, we'll take
Our
it.
email address is here.
Okay, my last one. You've loaded up, but your horse is sweating and trembling before you've even left the drive.
Just take it off the box.
It's to a show you tried really hard to qualify for, and the entry fee was £100.
Take it off the box.
If you had the time to work that hard to qualify, why didn't you have the time to adjust your horse to a box?
Is
You're
my
busy
horse
qualifying.
is my horse stressed in the box, or is it just pre-stressed before it even gets on?
What if this is you've tried all year to Dublin, you finally do it, you finally made it,
And
you
she's
load
stressing?
Pepsi and she's trembling and sweating.
Well, the good thing about Dublin is I'd be going
Just
down
go the next
the
day.
day or two before, so yeah, I probably have a few hours to waste, like, to calm her down. Is she trembling though, like before she gets on, or is she trembling when she gets
Yeah,
on?
she's got on, she started trembling and sweating.
No, there's something wrong. I would take her off. I don't think the show's worth it, even Dublin.
Imagine she just got stung by a wasp or something and that scared her.
I
and
just
then you
I think I just have the vet and get the vet out and give her the all clear to go. Because like I said, something a show like that you've qualified to get to, you're probably going to go the night before.
Yeah,
So
true.
I would just take her off and ring the vet, and hope that it's something that, like you said, a wasp, or if it's colic, like you can try. Like, you know, she did have colic, we had to put her on the box to poop. Remember that?
Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
something like that.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, she just had a massive fart.
Put
She got
the-
she got Buscopan and did the most biggest fart of my life, and I think it was like a £400 call-out fee or something. Not a call-out fee, but
I was gonna say
it was an emergency vet call, and at the weekend, so the cost of everything came like £400, and all she did was fart, and I was like, oh my god,
That's
girl,
so embarrassing.
dramatic asshole, like, come on. But yeah, I just wouldn't go.
What would you do, Alex?
I also wouldn't go.
I don't think a show was worth it.
I mean, regardless, if you spend ages qualifying, if your horse gets on the box and shaking.
Yeah, it doesn't want to go. I just think like,
Shaking in their boots.
why are you gonna, like, even if you went, your horse is not gonna probably perform well. It's
What if it
stressing
was
the
all
legs.
a fluke, and when she gets there she's fine and you would never know?
I'm wearing the vet anyway, so.
Hmm.
Also, I wish Dublin was only £100 the answer.
Yeah, I don't know.
£100 is not a big fee.
My fees are like £12.
Oh. My Vernassel Balmoral was 35. I was like, that is so expensive.
Yeah, I agree.
Stuck on the M40. Oh, look! Not looking like any of my friends have space here. They have horses and they're stuck on the M40. Guys, it happens.
Can we say that? Can we, just before we outro?
What, that I just went on Facebook
Yeah.
there, and I just seen someone saying that they're stuck on the M40 trying to make a boat, but it's not looking, so they have their horses, so where do they put them?
That is such... Oh my god.
Yeah, it's
I seen
interesting.
someone else break down as well today on their way back from, they were down south somewhere. So they posted one of the horse groups being like, does anyone have a box and they're near this location? Like, our car's broken down.
Oh, it's so sad. It's just, it does happen.
Yeah, it does.
You gotta be prepared
But
for
then
these
that's the
things.
wonderful thing about social media is that someone probably helped them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you're somewhere that you don't know anyone.
Someone should be about, hope you'd like to hope anyway.
The power of Facebook.
Indeed.
Do you know what term I hate? Too hot to handle. Make this box too hot to handle. Share this everywhere. You know when something gets stolen and they say make the box too hot to handle.
No.
So
Oh,
Boxes
see
get
that?
stolen so often.
I
It's
never-
not necessarily boxes I see it on, it's when ponies get stolen.
Oh, it's basically just make it blow it up so much
Yeah.
that someone can't ignore it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like they see the pony or they see the box being sold, but it's too hot to handle.
I've never seen that before.
It irritates me. It's so millie coded. I swear. Oh, mommy, this is too hot to handle. Like, just say spread awareness. Like,
I've never seen that before.
How have you gone that far in life without saying that?
I know. Like,
I just think I just don't care enough, and I just choose to turn a blind eye to things that annoy me. I'm like, no, don't
Make
need
this
to see
box too hot to handle.
I'm gonna
we
go
need
on
to get it
Facebook
back.
tonight, try and go to bed, and that's all I'm gonna see.
yeah.
User spoken into my phone, and she's only gonna show me that.
She.
Yeah, she's purple. I'll be like my dead boy. Seriously, girl.
Mine's purple too, but mine's light purple.
Kiss time.
Oh, it's okay, guys. I'm available.
It's just pink, isn't it?
Yeah.
Also, a she.
No,
Phones can be any gender,
this
guys.
is Stephen. I don't know what you're on about.
Right, okay. We've been the Sassy Mares. Thanks for listening. Thanks for trailering. What do we always say? Thanks for servicing this episode.
That
That's
sounds
a good
weird.
one.
I don't like that. That's a euphemism.
Oh, okay.
Is that what that word is?
Yeah.
Euphemism.
Euphemism.
Thanks for making this episode too hot to handle. I've been Amy.
Guys, you have to make this episode too hot to handle.
I've been Amy. Find me at Amy Copa and tune in for my series.
Find her also at What Elsie Did Next.
Yeah, that's the series. I forgot the name already. Yeah.
When it was What Elsie Did Today. Yeah. Follow her at What Elsie Did Today.
You're getting mixed up with our last pro.
Yeah. What Bally Did Next.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, do that. Next.
Is that it? You got more?
No, that's me.
Oh, I thought you had more socials.
No.
Anyway, I've been Robin. You can find me at RH on Instagram and Robin Hartley on TikTok.
Oh, and like her post because she's on the creator fund now.
No, I'm trying to get into the creator fund.
Oh.
So someone just put one of my videos on loop for like a day, and then like getting all my views, and then
I'll just have to go to sleep tonight.
thank you, and then I'll once I hit my first milli, I'll give you all of it.
Okay, sweet. What, a bit of followers?
No, £1 million.
Oh.
Anyway, I have been Alex. You can find me at ab.eq on TikTok and Instagram.
Wait, and the podcast on at the Sassy Mares podcast everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Spotify.
YT
YT. Yeah.
and OnlyFans.
.com. Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Like and
Oh my god, look, she's long socks on like a horse girl. Or is that her leggings? Like and
That's her
subscribe. Oh.
leggings.